You might have heard of vibrational frequencies or energetic levels or these terms like vortex, vibrational energies, all of these things. Science is actually confirming that this hippy dippy woo-wah shit might be real.
Dude, I love your malas. Are those new?
Yeah, just got them.
Wow, what kind of wood are they made out of?
Plastic, but they're meant to look like wood from the Bodhi tree.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Tyson Dela Cruz here. Thank you so much for joining me. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down quantum physics. Many of you watching this have heard of the law of attraction or The Secret. And through all my research and studies of the law of attraction, it led me down this deep rabbit hole, and every crevice and every hole ended me up in this thing called quantum physics. Today's science is actually confirming that all of this hippy dippy vibrational frequencies, energetic frequencies, vortexes, actually they might be real. The question that I would pose to you guys is, do we have an effect on the world around us, or are we separate from the world around us? Now, I'm going to explain quantum physics and how it kind of works and how that couples in with the law of attraction and how we are like energetic beings. An experiment done in the 1990s by a Russian physicist named Vladimire Poponin. For the sake of the video, I'm gonna call him Vlad. Vladdy. Good old Vladdy boy wanted to investigate the relationship between human DNA and the stuff that this world is made out of. And what this world is made out of is little pockets of energy, packets of light. These pockets of energy, pockets of light, are also known as what's called photons. Oh shit! He's bringing me back to elementary school science. Yo, when was the last time you heard the word photons? Photons. Yo, so the stuff that this world is made out of is called photons. Vlad took a test tube and vacuum sucked all of the air out of the test tube, implying that there was nothing left in the test tube, right? However, if we take this test tube and we suck out all the air, we know that there are still some things left inside of it. Those things are the pockets of light, pockets of energy, those photons. You can't visibly see them when you're looking at the test tube, but through a microscope, Vlad took a test tube, vacuum sucked out all the air, leaving nothing behind besides these pockets of light, pockets of energy, these photons. He actually wanted to see where these photons would land in the test tube. Would they go up to the top? Would they go to the sides? Would they sink to the bottom? Vladimire's research showed that those particles, those photons in the test tube would just kind of randomly do things. Yo, but here is the super dope part. My boy Vladimire took some human DNA, and placed it in the test tube. Now, once that human DNA was placed in the test tube, those light particles, those energy particles, those photons started to align themselves in alignment with the human DNA. Imagine that. All of these light particles are just randomly floating around in this test tube. And as soon as human DNA is placed in this test tube, all of these photons begin to create an alignment with the structure of the human DNA. This directly showing everybody that our human DNA, what we are made of, has a direct effect on the world around us. We are not separate. This is exactly what spiritual teachers, healers, and indigenous cultures speak about. It is something in us that has a direct effect with the world around us. Here's the kicker to my boy Vladdy's experiment. Once the human DNA was extracted from the test tube, those light particles still remained in the same alignment as if the DNA was still in the test tube. Whoa! Whew, dude! Poponin and his team thought once the DNA would be removed from the test tube, those photons would go back to the randomness that it showed itself prior to dipping in the human DNA. This experiment is known as the phantom DNA experiment. If you want more on that, I'll place a link on some research studies about that in the description below. Here you have human DNA affecting photons, the stuff our world is made out of. We are energetic beings. We are formed out of energy and we vibrate at specific levels. Have you ever thought of somebody and all of a sudden they called? Have you ever wanted something really bad and prayed for it and put all of your heart and soul into it, and then it came to fruition? This is all proof that saying your vibe attracts your tribe, your vibrational frequency, your energetic frequency radiates and calls out other beings that vibrate at that same level. Guys, remember, we are not just observers of this world. We actually help create the world around us. If you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button down below. If something resonated with you, please go ahead and leave a comment down below. If somebody wants to know more about quantum physics and the law of attraction and you want to share this, go ahead and share with them. Also, if you have not done this yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button and make sure that the notifications are turned on. Guys, as always, I hope you have a phenomenal day. Be kind, rewind. Peace.